We're going to go a little savory for a second, but savory and crispy. So there's a food truck in Philadelphia. Lines around the corner, doesn't matter what the weather it is, sleet, snow, rain, everybody lines up for these egg rolls. This is Falkor Fusion. In this case, we're looking at a 20 count of their 3 ounces. Like they're really, hold on, let me show you right here. They are really, really quite large. In your choice of flavor, there are going to be combos, and I'll walk you through all of that. But $79 brings it on home. It's $19.75 on your Easy Pays. There's no auto delivery on this, so keep that in mind while you're shopping. If you love Falkor Fusion and you want to stock up, now is your time. You can get all 20 in a single flavor. Up here, we have it for you in the vegetable. I had to read that. All 20 in the pork. All 20 in the shrimp. That is Joseph Feldman's newest flavor that he's brought to us here at QVC. Now, I do have combos as well, where you can do the vegetable with the pork, the vegetable with the shrimp, the pork with the shrimp, where you get 10 and 10 of each flavor. It's M131980, and Joseph Feldman himself, who runs and owns the food truck, is joining us from the food truck. Hello, how are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful spring day out here. I'm on the food truck. Not too hot, not too cold. So, I'm out here with the egg rolls. It's a beautiful day. And we're able to bring them here to QVC.
Love it. Great flavors. Some of your classics, and plus that newer one, which is that shrimp. I know that we brought that in for the February food of the month, which rocked. Your egg rolls did.
Yes,
so we're so happy to still have them. And I'd love to go through each flavor, and I'll start wherever you want to start.
Absolutely. And I just cut one in half here. Let's start with that shrimp because, like you said, we brought that in for the food of the month. It was wildly popular. And I just cut one in half here, like I said. On my close-up, look in the middle of this egg roll. There's almost a whole piece of shrimp. I'll pull it out right here. That's almost a whole shrimp, a whole little shrimp right there. But in there, again, we have the fusion vegetables, the carrots, the cabbage, the green onions, the celery, the soy sauce, the ginger, the rice wine vinegar, all those delicious seasonings and flavors in these 3 ounce, like you said, big 3 ounce egg rolls. And they are delicious.
Look at that.
They're filling. They can be served, as a main dish. 2 of them is what I serve on my truck. When you come and stand outside my window, you get 2 of these. That's 6 ounces of food. That's a full meal.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big egg roll.
They're big, they are hearty, they are stuffed to the hilt, end to end with all of these fresh, vibrant ingredients. And when you see the vibrancy of the colors, you know exactly what it is that you're looking at. And that's something that we've grown to love from your brand, Falkor Fusion. So that's going to be your shrimp, totally dippable in whatever you like. I'm a hoisin girl, it's my favorite one, especially with that shrimp. But we have other flavors to get to.
Absolutely. So I'll go next to the one I have in the middle here, and I cut a pork egg roll. This is the pork egg roll. I cut one in half. And you can see, like I said, they're all filled end to end, each of them 3 ounces. And in there we have, again, our fusion vegetables, the carrots, the cabbage, the green onions, celery, soy sauce, all those delicious fusion flavors and vegetables. But that delicious pork, and there's some mushrooms in there, the woodier mushrooms, and they absorb all that delicious pork flavor and seasoning. And you can see, again, that we don't skimp on anything. There's big chunks of pork. I have one cut in half here. That's a great shot. You can see those big chunks of vegetables. I think that's a vegetable one, actually.
Oh, do you think?
That you're holding, I believe. Okay. But again, I have one right here.
Okay, let's see.
You can see this big chunk of pork, these mushrooms all throughout here. It's just such a great balance of, protein and vegetable. Which brings me to the next flavor that we're offering, the vegetable, which you had cut open. And it was a great shot.
You're right.
Because not only do we have those vegetables in there, we have a serving of protein in the vegetable egg roll. It is a vegetable-based protein, so you're getting that serving of protein, and you're getting that wonderful serving of vegetables.
Let me take everyone through the choices because we're getting very, very limited. Let me just Wipe down my hands here. It's usually not my job to do the
Absolutely.
cutting, but here we go. All right, come on over here with me real quick. There's no auto delivery. You're getting 20 of them, and they are huge, 3 ounces each. You can do all in the vegetable. 6 dozen remain. You could do all in the pork, and we only have 100 remaining. All in the shrimp, 100 remain. That is our most popular option and the newest flavor we brought in for food of the month. Now, if you want to do a combo where you get 10 and 10 of your 2 flavors of choice, 10 vegetable, 10 pork, 100 remain. 10 vegetable, 10 shrimp, 6 dozen. These are not a lot to go around, Joseph. And then 10 pork, 10 shrimp. Fewer than 200. Under $20 on an easy pay. So satisfying. You get so much crispness on the outside. You get so much flavor, like this blend of a curated flavor, because you've been cooking your whole life, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been 20 years now almost. But they come just like this. And egg rolls are not an easy thing to make from start to finish from scratch. We take all the hard work out of it. You get them just like this. You put them in your freezer. When you're ready to make them, you pull them right out. You don't need to defrost them. You don't need to thaw them out or anything like that. You put them right in your air fryer, which is what I tell people at home. Best way to cook them is going to be in the air fryer. You get quickest results, best results every time. And it's 15 minutes from the freezer. You're going to get these delicious crispy egg rolls, and it's going to be fantastic.
Look,
and they have so much flavor.
When
There's
you
a
get that
balance.
hankering for an egg roll, and you would pick up the phone, or you would use one of those services to pick up from a different restaurant, and by the time it gets to you, it's soggy, it's cold, it's floppy. This is as close to instant gratification in form of an egg roll as you could possibly get. You're always going to have that perfect amount of crispness. You're always going to have a ton of filling that is so satisfying. This is something that you put out for your parties, you put out for sporting events, you make it your center of the plate over some rice with some grilled veggies. There's just a lot that you can do with it, or you just want a snack. Sometimes I come home super late from work, and I don't want a huge thing. I just want a little something. I was like, ooh, I got some egg rolls from Falkor Fusion in my freezer. I could just make one and call it a day. Or you can make the whole thing and have a full party here. So remember, there's no auto delivery. Yeah, I mean, egg rolls are a party, aren't they?
It really is. I had people over last weekend, and I put 3 bags on a sheet pan in the oven, made some dipping sauces, cut them in half, threw them on a cutting board, literally had an hors d'oeuvre tray ready to go.
So great.
From egg rolls that I had in my freezer.
I love it. Okay, here come your choices. We can do all in a single flavor for you. I'm gonna come around here so I can read my little signs. You could do all of them in the vegetable, which is honestly one of my favorites. You could do all 20 in the pork, fewer than 100, or all 20 in that brand new shrimp. Now 6 dozen. That's the one I just took a bite of. It's so good. And then you could do a combo. 10 vegetable, 10 pork. 6 dozen there, 10 vegetable, 10 shrimp, 5 dozen, or lastly, you do 10 pork and 10 shrimp. Now the most popular option, 150 remain. There is no auto delivery on this. There's a reason people line up around the corner for these, but they pay a lot more than we do. They just came back into stock. I'm just saying. I've seen the truck.
I mean, when you come to the window, remember, we have a lot of overhead here. We only can carry so much. So we have to have our stock. We sell our stock, and we're out. Once it's gone, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah.
I mean, straight off of coming off of the very successful February Food of the Month. Congrats on that, and we're still lucky to have some still remaining. $19.75 is your easy pay. There is no auto delivery. It's M131980. Thanks, Joseph. Uh-oh, Germac. Big old sellout right there. Congrats to everybody who got that home. It's so good. And before you even get into this presentation, you're not forgotten. I'm just looking for this. What color is it? The strategy to tell us.
It's in the blue.
It's in the blue. Okay, I'm gonna start lining my pockets.
Yeah, go ahead.